call our next speaker. He's giving his advanced speech. Before that, I would like to call upon his evaluator, Mohan sir, to read out his objective.
Balamurali are giving a project for the touching story from storytelling manual. The objectives are to understand the techniques available to arouse emotion, to become skilled in arousing emotions by telling a story. Time is 6 to 8 minutes. All the best.
Bala, what is the solution? What is the solution? Bala.
John lives in Australia, in Sydney. He has decided to take a 3-week holiday, and he is very clear he is going to really enjoy that. He has decided the first 2 weeks he is going to spend in the Australian outback, going to travel with his club friends all through the place, really enjoy the experience and have a great time there. And after that, he has a plan to travel to India to help his mother move to an old age apartment because she was very comfortable there. So John started his trip with his club to the Australian outback. As he made the trip, he completed 1 week there exploring the various parts of interior Australia. And he started the second week. By the middle of second week, John was missing his family. He was missing his wife Priya, and he was missing his daughter Ria. And he was really looking forward to them. He decided he was supposed to travel back on Friday, and he decided that he was going to travel back on Wednesday itself to Sydney. He drove back 2,500 kilometers within a span of 23 hours to reach his family so that he can spend time with his family. He spent time with his family next 2 to 3 days. On Sunday, he took his flight to come back to Chennai to meet his mother so that he could put her in an old age home. Sunday he lands there, he gets all the stuff done, and he decides that he needs to do all the formalities required to do that. Tuesday, he decides that he has to meet his friends in Chennai. So he meets his friend Balamurali and another of his friends, and they had a nice dinner, and John talks about his experiences, his family, his trip to Australian outback, and the fact that he was having a great time in Sydney in Australia, and he would never dream of coming back to India. They had a great conversation, they had a great drink, and after that, John left for his sister's house, spent the rest of the week there. On Saturday, he decided to go back to Sydney, and he took the flight to Sydney and reached his place. He had a great time with his family in the morning, and he explained to them that he had wonderful food and he had gone to amazing restaurants in Chennai. But somehow, his dog, which was a German shepherd, was looking very depressed. It was not its usual self. Something was wrong. He tried to feed the dog, but it was not eating. By afternoon, something happened. His wife swooned down. He took her to the hospital, and she was admitted there. Her blood count, platelets were very low, and the doctors took time to recover her. But by Monday, she recovered, and she was normal by Monday. Tuesday was normal, and John decided to spend time with her so that she can recover fully from that. On Thursday morning, his wife looked at John, Priya looked at John and told him, "John, I think today you can go to office. Everything seems fine. I think you can just go and start your work. It's been nearly 4 weeks since you've started your work." John left for his office. Evening at around 6 o'clock, he comes back home. When he comes to his door, his dog, the German shepherd, starts running towards him and starts barking. John realizes something was wrong. He just walks into the house and he notices his wife is lying down on the floor. Picks up his wife, calls the hospital, takes her there, and she was admitted to the ICU. Next 2 hours is very critical, and she is on intensive care. But unfortunately, at 10 o'clock, the doctor declared that she is brain dead. Things happened very fast for John. He never realized things like this would happen. He called his mother and as well as his sister to come over to Sydney, and he flew to Sydney. He gets a call from his friend Balamurali from Chennai, and he asks him how things are. John tells him that I have taken things in my stride. Things have happened. I can't do anything about it now. I just need to go forward with whatever has happened. At least Balamurali was happy that John was not really broken down. The service was scheduled for the next Thursday in Castlebrook Memorial Park. And relatives were coming down. His relatives from Melbourne, his relatives from India, all streamed down to Sydney for the memorial. On Thursday, the memorial started in Castlebrook Memorial Park. And John lifted the coffin along with his relatives and placed it there. When he placed the coffin and he placed the breath on top of it, something in it broke. There were so many emotions which came in John's mind. He didn't know what he was going to do next. He had all the money in the world. He and Priya had actually planned to move to US a couple of years later so that they could spend time with his daughter, who was a high potential candidate. Buy a flat there in US and probably settle down in 2-3 years' time. He never planned to go back to India. Priya was also interested in going back to India. He didn't know what he was going to do with his 15-year-old daughter. He didn't know whether his mother was going to stay with him. He didn't know his mother is also 75 years old. Can she sustain being in Sydney? So many things were working on his mind. His emotions were in turmoil. John was in an emotional whirlpool. Next, as he was just thinking about what to do, John gets a call, and he gets a call from his friend Balamurali. John's mother picks up the call and talks to him, and Ali says, I want to talk to John. His mother says, I don't think he's in a state to talk. I think John is really sorry. He's not able to control his emotions. What is the solution for John's predicament? Do you have an answer? Do you have an answer? No. William Shakespeare, in his famous book, Measure for Measure, talks about how we make plans, but life has other things in store for us. Man, proud man, dressed in a little brief authority, most ignorant of what he is most assured. His glassy essence like an angry plays such fantastic trips before high. Man desired something, but God destined something else. Over to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Balamurali, for that touching story. Now